Hey mamas, my name's Paige. I'm a lactation consultant with Jans. Today we are doing pumping advice in under 3 minutes. Let's go. First tip, make sure you size your nipples and use the right flange size for your nipple. You'd never buy a bra without knowing what size you need. Don't get flanges without knowing what size your nipples need. Make sure you're going back to the place where you got your pump after your baby's born to get your full resupply benefit. With TRICARE, you get 2 bottles, an extra set of flanges, tubing, and 12 duckbills. Rule of thumb, if you have a pump that can control the cycle speed, when you're on a lower cycle speed, use a higher vacuum suction. When you're on a lower vacuum suction, use a higher cycle speed. If you're getting a low output with your wearable pump, try these tips. First, make sure you're using the right flange size. Make sure you're using a tight-fitting bra that has enough support to hold the weight of the pump. And another thing you can try is turn on the pump first to not the highest suction level, but a low to medium suction level. Then feed your breast into it, kind of like deep latch technique. You can either do the hamburger or the hot dog hold, whichever feels best. And while the pump is on, then feed it to the pump. This creates a better latch between the pump and your nipple. You don't have to wait 6 weeks before you start pumping. Really, that's up to you. You can pump whenever you want. But here's a little cautionary note. Don't pump multiple times per day. It's the level of consistency. So if you are breastfeeding baby, they're all their feeds, you don't want to also be pumping 5-10 times a day. That's going to create too much milk and likely lead you to frequent engorgement and mastitis, so an oversupply. You don't want to have significantly too much than what your baby needs. So if you want to pump, do it occasionally. Now, the Haka breast pump is a silicone passive pump. It's still a pump because it has consistent suction. So, same rules apply. Don't use the Haka at every feeding every day. It'll create an oversupply. Use it in moderation, maybe once or twice a day, every couple other days. The first feeding of the day, you always have more milk. That's a good one to use the Haka at. Contrary to popular belief, even if you're going back to work and pumping, you do not need a freezer full of milk. You just need enough milk for one day, and then you're going to continue to pump while you're at work and replace that. Exclusive pumping. That's a thing. It's valid, and it's breastfeeding. You are producing breast milk and putting in a lot of work for it, and it matters. If you find yourself not responding really well to your pump after your supply has regulated and you're well into your breastfeeding or pumping journey, try a hand pump to mix up the stimulation, see how you respond.